Hello creative minds, this is Lila here, and I am doing addition and subtraction just for fun, just to remind myself that that can be a beautiful, really wonderful pattern if I use them right. And I've done so many times, believe me. The joy of doing your own pattern that involves of addition or subtraction is huge. Okay, I am knitting knits on the knit stitches, and I will do purls and purls. So I see right now I'm adding. This is how you do addition. Just yarn over and then continue the knitting. Okay. Again, yarn over and then continue the knitting, yarn over and continue knitting. So I'm doing the purls right now, okay, because I'm on the back of the fabric and I'm doing purls and purls and stitches, okay, right here. Okay, alright, I'm almost done with my additions, and now I think the important thing here is to know how to knit them from the other side, okay? I never knit on the first stitch, and see, that's what you get on the reverse side, okay? How would you knit this? Now, if it's the intention that you want to leave this and have the hole here opening, then you simply knit as a stitch and continue the knitting, okay? See, another. See, if you intending to open, just stitch it, okay? And it's going to stay, see, open. It's like you can use this when have it small buttons and then leave it as a like buttonhole or something, okay? But what if I don't want this to be open? Now look what I will do now. See, right needle, left needle. Take my right needle and see from the bottom of left needle, and that's it. I have the stitch. Let me show you more. I have some more here, okay? I'm taking my right needle, here is left needle, and that's what am I doing. And I have more. Let me repeat once more. See, this is top of the yarn of the stitch, and this is the bottom. So that's what I am doing. See, that's how I'm doing this, okay? And this is pretty much about it. Now, what I think most important thing in the fabric is, okay, if you would like to keep your fabric straight, okay, but still have those tiny buttonholes or kind of manipulation of other manipulation of added stitches, okay? So every single addition has to have a subtraction annexed to it, okay? I'll give you an example. So I did more addition on my background, on my back, okay? So I'll let me repeat once more. This is how we add. It doesn't matter you are front of the fabric or at the back of the fabric. This is how you add the stitch. Just yarn over and then continue the knitting, okay? Alright, now my point was, so for every single got something yarn here. Sorry. Okay, for every single addition, okay, there has to be a subtraction. Okay, see, if I want my fabric straight, know, because that is important to remember, because when you will decide to get creative, to let your creative spirit out, then you have to know a basics how that's done. Okay. All right, now if we do not subtract, our fabric will grow in size, right? Now it also important to know, if you're adding on the sides, it will go, your fabric will just simply grow on sides. If you do additions in the middle, it depends where you are adding. So time to time I'll be doing those small videos where I will show where addition goes and how it affects the fabric. But at this point, see, I have addition here, but I want this to be opening, but then I do not want my fabric to grow. So next 2 stitches I simply will subtract. So what did I do right now? I'll repeat this. When I knit 2 stitches together, that means I got 1 stitch out of 2. I subtracted. Okay, now I will continue again. I did again add, I knitted, added stitch. Okay, now I need to subtract, because I don't want my fabric to grow. I want to stay at the same size. I have another addition. It now doesn't matter. It actually will be in fabric direction, or whatever you do, that you may have to subtract here and add here, or vice versa. Let's say like I'm doing, I did an addition here, and then right now I am subtracting it. Okay, so I did addition, I must subtract it. Math, just a simple math. Okay. Alright, I have a few of them. No, 1 left, so let me show you that last one too. Now this one doesn't matter how you knit them, just regularly, or see, maybe you don't want this to be seen, you added here. Now we have to subtract it. Okay, alright, something I have to show you here again about the subtraction, and this is little secret. Okay, now I don't need the first stitch, of course. Now what am I doing? I am going to share subtraction secret. Okay, now if I have 2 stitches here. Now if I knit them from the top, like just the way you do 1 stitch, right? Now I'm doing 2 together. See, pay attention of the direction. See, where did it go? This went to the right. Now let me show you another way. If you subtract these 2 from the bottom, if you knit them from the bottom, like 2 stitches together, we are subtracting, and we are knitting from the bottom. See, not like this, but like this. Okay, see, that has a different direction. See, now see, if you pay attention here, it's not very visible, but when I post the Lola socks, how do we do socks, then you'll see this very, very clearly. So when you knit from top, it goes to right, your fabric, and when you knit from bottom, it takes a different direction to the left. Okay, let me show you once more. We knit from the top, right, and it goes to the right. Okay, we need from the bottom here like this. See what am I doing? I'm a little bit stretching those. Sometimes when they are too tight on the needle, you can just slightly stretch them like that. And I'm doing this from the bottom, and that will have direction to the left. See, direction to the left. And this one, see, has direction to the right because we knitted from the top. Okay, here I have another piece of fabric I knitted. This is all stitches at the back, and excuse me, all purls at the back, and here are all the stitches at the front. Now what I'm reminding myself, and have you to always remember, that we can make addition or subtraction from the back too. For instance, let me show you how. Basically, addition is same everywhere you go. This is your addition, yarn over, okay, and then continue the knitting. Alright, let's say I had some additions on the other side, which is stitch side, and now I need to knit them from back side on the of the fabric. Okay, what would I do? How would I knit the additions in purl? Okay, now see, oh, I have addition here. Well, let's see, same applies here. If I want to leave this open, for instance, as a buttonhole or something, I just will do the purl and it stays open. Now what if I don't want it to be open? Now this is kind of tricky. I take my yarn and put over of my right needle, then I take this bottom, see, bottom yarn of the other needle, and then I have this bottom and yarn over on the right needle, and see, I just will try to take the yarn out from that, okay, like you would do the purl. Let me show you again. I have some other here, and okay, see, I'm taking this yarn and then I'm finding the bottom of the other needle, and then I'm putting this yarn in the middle of the two needles, see, and then I'm trying to take this out with the right needle. Okay, I'll do this again, see. Okay, once I have both needles in that stage, putting the yarn here, and with my right needle I'm trying to take this out. See, now I do not have the opening. Let me show you here. See, that's the stitch I just made. Okay, let me make it a little clearer. Okay, this is the stitch I just made, and this is the stitch that we wanted to be open. Okay, see, this one is not open. Alright, I have one more stitch here, and I'll do this again closed. Okay, closed. See, I took my working yarn, put over the right yarn, and then I take my needle, and once I have two needles in that addition stitch, I put my yarn in between two needles, and I will try to pull that yarn out. It sounds complicated, but don't let it to confuse or upset you. See, sorry, I'm forgetting that I should do it slow. Okay, see, oops, here we go, and that's it, we're back in the business. This is one of the darling stitches, and this is very handy. But if you do not like to do pearls, there is always the solution to do them in the stitch. Okay, now how I will subtract with pearls when I'm on the side of the pearls and I would like to subtract. That is actually much easier than it was to knit a addition stitch. Okay, now I will take my yarn just the same way that I am doing the pearl. I will take 2 stitches together and knit it. So, ta-da, it's done. Okay, I'll do this again. I will stitch 2 pearls. I will knit 2 pearls together. So from 2 I got 1 stitch. That means I subtracted 1 stitch. Okay. Alright, I'll do this again. Here, 2 stitches together. Okay. Alright, let's say if we would like to have the signs for our additions and addition or decrease, or the directions of the decrease. Okay, what would that be? Our decrease to left, this line that shows left, or just a line with the arrow. Okay, opposite will be the decrease to right. Okay, and it could be either line with arrow or just a line. And addition would be this tiny small upside down U. Okay, alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed these stitches. I must admit, I love them because it's amazing. It is just, there is no end when you start realizing how many combinations, simply boggles the mind how many combinations you get with the addition and subtraction, how many patterns you get. I mean, there is no end to the beauty. So those are very basic stitches, but very important and helpful. So I hope you enjoyed them, and as much as I did. Thanks for listening.